Well, afternoon YouTubers, Skip20 here, Knoxville, Tennessee. Update on my 3D printer that I enlarged. My recommendations? Buy a Tornado. Okay, I ordered two 500 2020s. I had these linear rails laying around in stock. I made a belt adjuster, which is highly recommended, and the other 2020 500mm. I then ordered two 600mm 2020s. Same guy, down in Texas. I get them in 3 to 4 days, and they're all nicely wrapped up, well shipped, well packaged. These are the longest screws I had, and I stole them from the Cube. That's kind of in storage over there. So what I have is basically a 12 by 12 or 13-inch print space. This is the heat plate that came with the printer. So you can see there's a big difference. But you can also see that's almost the same size as the Tornado. I do get an extra 10 out of it, 20. As you notice, the screw bolts are actually way down here, and this goes all the way back. It comes all the way forward. So I actually have 12 by 20 or 12 by 13-inch print size, 460 millimeter height. I 3D printed a new mount for the X, 3D printed a new stronger mount for the Y. The Z mounts are the same. I printed up a bracket, or actually a case, for my LCD, and I had my friend modify it for the power switch. So I don't have to reach in the back of the machine to turn it on and off. Also printed up these cool looking T800 legs. And they just bolt right on. Now, you'll notice the excluder is actually mounted on the gantry instead of way over here, because I printed another belt adjuster for the X. So I paid $193 for the Tron XY, whatever XY, that thing. And it was a 220 by 220 by 300, I guess. Anywho, so I added belt brackets to mount the rails, trimmed them down. That's the stock bracket for the uprights. I mounted a 2-inch bracket in the back. I also added a 2-inch bracket on the X to help stabilize it. Now these rails, they are slightly different. The wheels don't fit as deep I had to modify the back wheel, go the hole out a little bit more so I could get the bolt wheel in. And the center hole, these are 6mm bolts, but I had to tap the new rails out to 1224 American, USA. Us over here. So I need to get longer screws for that, and that's why this thing is still wobbly. Now the Tornado is built stronger. It uses 20 by, about a 1x2, a 3/4 by 2, whatever, the double size. All the way around, on ups and nights. These are all 2020s. That's the equivalent to about 3/4 inch here in the States. So a Tornado is stronger. A Tornado has an AC silicone heater, which I put on here along with the insulation. It's kind of hard to see it, but it's up there. I did not use bed springs, because this does have a level on it, auto level, which the Tornado does not. But on my Tornado, I mounted the BO Touch, and my friends have been fighting it to get that thing to work. So that's about it. New size, 300 by 320 or 12 by 13, 460mm height. Hang on. Which is 18 inches. So you can fit taller, but only 60mm taller than what the stock was. Wasn't worth it. I probably have 200 in the machine on parts I ordered. Now these rails are probably 40 or 50 bucks for the pair with the trucks. I happen to have those, so you can say 250. And you can buy a Tornado for less than 400. And the only difference is 60mm. These uprights are only $11 shipped. So $22. You can get longer. These are 600mm. These screws were about $25. They came with the nut. They are 2-start, not 4-start. So for 50 bucks, you can put a higher thing on there. Of course, you'll be using the 20 by 40s, I guess, not the 20 by 20. And they would cost a little bit more. So, you know, the new machines are all coming out up to 500 by 500 by 500. This is just a project I wanted to do, kill time. But the weather's nice over here now. We have 70-degree days. Now I do have a Moffett for the heat bed to put in. I have a Moffett for the hot end to put in. I have an Arduino Dewey with the breakout board running the 8800 steppers or drivers. I do have two MEK Gen L, I think that's called, control boards coming in, but China's on vacation. I won't get those until sometime in March. One of them's going in the Tornado, and I'll probably just end up holding off and putting the other one on here. I do have the 2100 drivers. I have not ordered the 2130s. That's about it. You see I've got the wiring bundled here. The wiring bundle over here. And going down the side. I do have a sheet of aluminum to mount up underneath here, which would be a platform to mount all my controls and battery supplies and everything else underneath the machine. So I don't have that box laying around. That box uses this control board that's been nothing but problems. You can't do anything with it. There's one inside the Wahoo. Tronxy. There's one in there, and that one's going to get a new controller also. That's it. Oh, shoot. I've been yanking away. It's 11 minutes. Have a good weekend. I think it's only Wednesday, maybe Tuesday. Take care. Bye.